Some private places let you record. I was looking up the museums. Like, there's a few museums in Ottawa that, you know, have policies. So really, I don't care. I'll fight. I'm gonna fight for my right from now on. I'm not gonna give up so easy. They don't own the whole friggin' area. It's so stupid. I'm not talking to you. See ya. This is not public this is public property. No, it isn't. Detained? Okay, sure. Okay, sure. I didn't break any laws. Go fuck yourself. What the fuck? Idiots, man. I'm gonna look up the law and come back. You gotta fight for your right to bees. They just sit and watch so they can call. Exactly. They're pathetic. It's embarrassing. It's like top tier Karen behavior. You're gonna be detained. Detain me, bitch. Hi, Beezers. This is downtown. We can scream and not look crazy. Nope, I didn't get kicked out of anywhere. I'll go here.
How are you?
Good, how are you? Welcome, sir.
So unfortunately, we're not allowed to live stream or record inside the mall. It's against mall policy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm just going to have to ask you to maybe...
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, as long as you're inside the mall, there's no filming or...
Is there a sign?
I have the
Oh.
policy with me.
That's okay. That's okay. Where's the food? Food and drinks.
Hello.
Hi.
For something?
Yeah, the food court.
Yeah, it's on level 2.
Okay.
Can I talk to you a minute?
Yeah.
Filming in the property, it's a private property. It's
Not allowed?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you got something to pay for.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll leave the mall if that's, like, I'll just leave. Hi. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Ugh. Paper clips.
Hello, guys. Man, it has been an amazing last 24 hours. To anyone watching in real time, thank you so much for being here. To anyone watching during playbacks, I appreciate you. And to all my channel members and patrons, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And to my mods who are always here holding me down, I appreciate you. The fuck ass Bob is back. It might be temporary, but it is back. But hey, y'all. I hope nobody's out here trespassing like Shantel. And let me say off top, this is going to have to be a two-parter because I just started on the 5-hour stream that she did after going back and forth with these security guards. So today's stream is mainly me covering a good amount of the lead up. I did edit it down quite a bit, but I wanted to cover a bit of the lead up, obviously go over that exchange. And then in another live stream, when I'm done editing down all 5 hours, we'll cover that. But it's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be amazing. But yeah, let me get into some of the support that already came in and then we'll get started. Because, bitch, when I was watching in real time in the Discord with everybody else, I was so happy, shocked, confused, and just entertained, just truly entertained. Shantel, I've been saying this for years, is the content gift that keeps on giving, and she does not disappoint. She does not disappoint. Shantel, carry on, bitch, because you know you ain't gonna change, and we're gonna sit right here and keep laughing at you and just enjoying this together. Let me get to some of these, and then we're gonna get started, because Chantel's an idiot. Chantel's an idiot, but that's nothing new, especially if you've been watching her for a while. Sounds like a you problem. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Boo, for the support. Remember to like the stream. 1 like equals 1 more trespass, bitch. It's that defiance. That defiance be getting her. And I wanted so badly for those cops to show up and for Shantel to keep running that mouth. Because, baby, if we got a J-Bay moment on live stream in real time, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. I probably would have streamed for 7 days straight, picking apart every bit of her being arrested. And I've already seen the questions like, how many handcuffs? Personally, I think it's 3. I don't think Chantal needs 4 handcuffs. I would say about 3 handcuffs because y'all see that bitch ain't got no wrists. She got big ass mitts. And honestly, depending on how crazy she was, they might need to hog tie her. So they probably need another 3 for her big ass ankles. So actually 6. Yeah, so 3 for her wrists and 3 for her ankles, just in case they would have to hog tie that bitch. It's Chantel, you know. But thank you so much. Sounds like a you problem. I appreciate you, boo. Spicy Ginger, thank you so much for 2 months of membership. Replay gang, where's the option? No one cares. Oh, speaking of that, thank you, thank you, thank you for that reminder. Let me close out the poll. Thank you to everyone who voted. Let's close it out. So 728 of you guys voted. I appreciate y'all. If Chantel gets herself arrested, who would be the first person to attempt to bail her out? So 49% said Smee, her mom, which true. 33% said Pete's, her bestie, and 18% said FFG. I actually believe this is accurate. Here's the thing. I think FFG would at least look into it. Honestly, bro. At least write her. Because she family. She still be denying it, but she family. And we gonna speak a little bit about FFG later on in the stream. I just don't want to start it on that note. But FFG is still a clown ass, pathetic ass bitch who can't read people for shit. But we'll get into that later on in the stream. Clown ass bitch. Thank you so much, Roxy, for 3 months. Damn, you've been a member for 3 months. Thank you so much, boo. Thank you so much for the 3 months. Rebecca, thank you so much for 2 months of membership. Intervention stat. Smee is an enabler. This is the liability that she bestowed on the world. Here's the thing, Rebecca, and thank you for the support. This is where a lot of us do disagree. I don't think it's an issue for Chantel's mom, especially since she's in her 40s, to wipe her hands with her. It's not that I don't think that her mom has enabled her, but there's only so much she could do. Shantel is in her 40s. And keep in mind, Shantel has a sister. All that energy she could be putting into Shantel, you know what? It seems like she has a responsible daughter who ain't out here showing her ass. So I would put my energy into her instead of draining all of my energy into Shantel. There's only so much she could do. I haven't heard, at least through the years, not that I can remember, I haven't heard no crazy problematic shit about Chantel's mom. People try to use the fact that she was a teen mom. Okay, it happens. The fuck? Outside of that, like Chantel's mom, and actually, let me run that back. I want to remind people there are decent people, there are good people that end up having horrible children. Just like there are horrible parents, vile parents, fucked up parents that end up having children that navigate themselves through life and end up being decent people, unlike their parents. Chantel's behavior doesn't necessarily mean Smee was some type of shitty ass mom. Chantel could have gotten help. She could have done a lot of different things through the year, but Chantel ends up being what? Chantel. So I don't put that on Chantel's mom. Maybe could she have done some different things when she was a child? Sure. But I don't sit here and shit on Chantel's mom just because Chantel is a piece of shit. If she comes online and says some shit that makes me sad at her, then we have it. But I haven't seen her come online or display anything that I could see as a viewer that's just like, oh yeah, look at that shit right there. That's why your daughter is shitty. I don't see that. And may I remind y'all, when it comes to creators in this space, there have been some parents that showed their ass. Chantel's mom isn't one of them. Just a reminder. But I understand y'all have that opinion. I just don't share that opinion when it comes to her mom. I don't. Ms. Kizzy, thank you so much for 49 months. Hey, my favorite perfume as a teen was Charlie Gold. You know I have a bottle. I'm going to get it in a little bit. I have a bottle. I don't use it, but I have it because of the name. I have it because of the name. I just don't use it because I was just like, oh my God. Because I actually didn't create my online name because of that fragrance. I created it because Charlie's my middle name and gold. I mean, Charlie's my nickname and gold is my favorite color. So I was just like, Charlie Gold, that actually goes together. That's where Charlie Gold comes from. So, but I do have a bottle. I'll get it in a little bit. But shout out to you. Shout out to you. I don't wear it because just I don't know. I just want to keep it. That's literally all the reason I got it. But let me get through these. Mickey Moons, thank you for joining the Gold Cluster. You are supreme, so that means you have access to the Discord. There is a tutorial in the description, just in case you don't know how to do that. It will walk you through connecting your YouTube account to Discord. And thank you again for joining, Boo. Mercury Boo, thank you for the very generous super chat. Hi, Charlie. I have been cold turkeying white and fake sugar since the 2nd of this month, but today I eat chocolate covered raspberries that I thought were sugar free when instead they were gluten free. Now I'm drinking my sadness away with a light Coke. Feel better, Boo. Feel better. Oh, that must suck. Feel better, hydrate, take care of yourself, and more importantly, listen to a doctor. Don't necessarily listen to me. It's me. I don't know shit. But feel better. I can only imagine. I'm so sorry, Boo. Well, relax. Have a good time with us. At least you'll be laughing at a lot of the clownery that we're about to witness when it comes to Shantel, because that bitch is dumb. Oh, speaking of, she did put up a community tab post about an hour ago trying to walk some of this back, but we'll get into it in a little bit. But it's just like, girl, at this point, it's just it let it go. This is not the first time she's done some shit like this. It's been a while. So for me, I just really enjoyed yesterday. Felt like the old days when she was running around Canada like a fucking crackhead. Sheepy, thank you so much for the 11 months of support. The fuck ass Bob is back. I love the eyeshadow too. Oh my God, looking great as usual. House 7.5 for the height of the day. I like that. 7.5. Yep, that is officially the height of the day. And if someone suggests something else, maybe, it'll be a different height for the end of the stream, but 7.1.5. And thank you for the compliment. I'm actually using Colored Rain Queen of Hearts palette. I had a request last stream to do a Burberry. It was like a Burberry cranberry look, if I remember correctly. Either way, I had remembered, but I didn't actually have the color I feel like they were trying to ask for. So I tried to blend. I'll show you what I blended. So I did blend Queen Mother and Noble Woman. So I blended Queen Mother and Noble Woman. It's not coming off on camera the way I think it should, but it just blends in. And I thought like that would pull it off. So to the viewer who requested it, I hope it's close enough. I hope it's close enough, but I had to blend those two. I need to start playing more with like matte shadows again because I have the bases. Seeing that sounds like you probably helped me with all that. I have the bases. I just love a nice shimmer. I love like shine, sparkle, but I really do need to get back into playing around with like yeah, just matte colors. But it's here and there, here and there. Bag Milka, thank you so much for the support. Looking sleek and beautiful, Diva. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, let me fully explain. This is temporary, and I'm not kidding when I say this is temporary. If you were here, I think it was like a couple of weeks ago. I want to say it was a couple of weeks ago. It might have been 3 weeks ago, where I talked about bringing back the bob. I kept sweating out my hair. So if I sweat out my hair, I don't apply heat to my hair like that. So once I sweat it out, I put it up and then I start wrapping it. So if you see me in a wrap again very soon, just know it's because I sweat it out. I sweat it out, and I'm still learning to maintain some things. And the wrap is just so easy. It's so I don't have to think about shit. I don't have to worry about how it's looking, how it's sitting, how it's this, how it's that. But my hairstylist, she always gets me together. I just need to make sure I respect her work and figure out how to just keep my hair from sweating out. But I have to move my body, so I'm sweating, you know. But emotional support muffin, thank you so much for 7 months. And baby, were y'all bored today because the amount of support coming in? Thank you. Thank you for 7 months. Looking gorgeous, sweetheart. I appreciate you, boo. I appreciate you. The bob is making your cheekbones pop, Diva. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I'm happy y'all like the bob again. I knew y'all been asking for a while. It's just I know I can't keep it up like that. It's a struggle. It's a struggle. But I appreciate y'all so much for the kind words. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But let's see. Garlic, bend me, pump me, and breed. Thank you so much. And I want to repeat for anyone clipping, I am reading a username. Hey, gorgeous, really look at my profile pic. Wait, is that you in a wedding? Hold on. That's you in a wedding dress holding garlic? Girl, something you want to update us on? Because, you know, I've been knew what you look like. You fine. I've been knew what you look like. But, hey, gorgeous, really look at my profile pic. Girl, I'm looking. And respectfully, I always looked. But thank you so much for the support. The True Me K, thank you so much for the support, boo. The Bobby Poppin, thank you. Glad I caught a live for once. Insomnia got my ass again. Love you, Charlie. Well, I hope you do get some sleep soon. And you know what? Maybe this. Some people say they fall asleep to my streams, and I don't take that any type of way. For some people, like my voice just works for them, and it puts them to sleep. So hopefully you fall asleep during the stream, and then just catch the rest a different day. But I appreciate you being here, nevertheless, boo. Laura Bunny, thank you so much for 7 months. You look like the gold queen you are. I adore you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, I will return to the support in a little bit. I just want to get started because honestly, it is going to be a lengthy-ish stream because we got a lot to laugh at. But I will continue with the support in a little bit. We got a lot to laugh at. And has Shantel even gone live at all today? Because I checked earlier and I didn't see it. Hold on. Or is she gonna keep pretending like she's sick or something shit? Okay. I haven't seen anything, but we'll see. We'll see. Give me 1 sec. No, Nomi, your super chat didn't disappear. It was actually next. Let me read yours and then I'll get started. It didn't disappear, boo. 7-2, don't let anyone tell you differently. See, I like how y'all on the same page. The first one was 7-1.5, 7-2. So I could see, I grow an inch during the stream. I mean, half an inch during the stream, period. But yeah, no, your super chat didn't disappear. I just saw your comment in chat. It was showing at least on my end on StreamYards. Give me 1 second. Let's get started into this trespassing mess.
Yeah, we're gonna lose signal when we go in the tunnels, but yeah, I kind of want to go to the Byward Market because I don't want to film in the mall if they're just gonna be like, you can't film here. But anyways, if anyone like comes up to us, like if we're in a place and they're like a private place, we'll just say, I'll just like put you guys down, and then whenever I leave, Is this your property? No, it's not. Call the cops. No, it's not.
I just really want y'all to take this in. Of course, I weaved in some of the future clips into this as she's saying these things because it just didn't age well, and that's literally not what she did. She acted like the child and toddler that we know her to be. But Shantel constantly reminds us how stupid she is. Just because someone tells you to leave their property and you're on the sidewalk doesn't mean that property doesn't also belong to them. Sidewalks, that happens. At least from my understanding, because back in Connecticut, there was something wrong with the sidewalk in front of my mom's house. And when we reached out to the city, they actually told us, like, it's my mom's responsibility. That's part of her property. We didn't think of it that way. So when we found out, we were like, really? So we had to pay to fix the thing that was wrong on the sidewalk. So it's actually very common knowledge. It's just back then, mind you, this was like 10 years ago, we didn't put two and two together. But Chantel's sitting here mouthing off to these security officers like she owns the place, can't walk. And let's remember that scooter moves about 1 mile an hour. And it was just so wild to see this woman saying all this. And let's not forget this little comment right here. And this is part of the other stream, but I wanted to clip it to make sure we hear Shantel say this. And this is why there's certain times I have no shame in shaming Salah.
You're gonna be detained. You have a small dick.
So he has a chance. Okay.
Stupid assholes. Makes them feel big. You're gonna be you touch me, I'm kicking you in your nuts and going to jail. I don't give a fuck.
Chantel's not kicking anyone. We saw how she puts on her socks. She barely could lift her legs. Please, but carry on.
You put your hands on me, I'm gonna fuck you up.
The only thing that bitch will fuck up is a burger. But it's just so interesting to see her acting like this. And here's the thing. They were doing their job, right? They're not going to respond in the way that she's hoping for. And really, as she kept escalating, it's clear she could have been a liability in some way. And those two men were very professional in how they handled that. They didn't react. They kept it professional, and they kept repeating themselves. I don't know if they actually called for officers to come, but I really wish Shantel stayed there the way she claimed that she was going to stay there. I wanted to see how she spoke to those officers. It would have been a sight to see. But her going on trying to say these men have small dicks or whatever. Okay, so does her husband. Is that an insult? I'm confused. And that's not an opinion, and that's not me like being exaggerating. I saw the picture. I didn't spread it. Of course, people are messy. I saw the picture, bitch. What do you mean? I've seen clits bigger than Salah's penis. Okay.
I have a right to film in public. And if you want to listen to haters, I don't give a shit. Because I'm not going to end my stream. They can't, if I put you in my purse and I'm not filming anything, then they can't do shit, so.
Later on in the stream, when we get to this part right? When she's at the mall, I'm gonna point out where she saw security coming, and Shantel actually tried to play it off like she wasn't on a stream. And I haven't seen a lot of people talk about that often, at least on Twitter or in the Discord. I haven't seen it. But Chantel actually tried to switch it up like she wasn't talking to an audience. And it's just so interesting. That's why she's really doing the shifty eye here, because they're obviously walking up.
Hi there.
Hi. Some private places let you record. I was looking up the museums. Like there's a few museums in Ottawa that have policies. Thing is like they usually give you a warning. Like the Saint Laurent Mall, I'm not going to do that, but I'm not going to the Saint Laurent Mall. But the Rideau, I don't intend on going into the Rideau other than to transfer.
To any headphone users, I did try to cut out a lot of the train ride because that sound is hard for me personally to edit out. So it's only some of the train ride. So I skip around a lot and I did cut it down. So to headphone users, I do apologize. It's short.
If they want to be jerks about that, I don't care. I'll just put you guys down and that's it. I'm not going to give a reaction whatsoever. So, but in public, I'm allowed to do whatever I want. So, and then they're like following me. Oh, we're escorting you out. What is your name and badge number? Ignoring me.
My question is, right, which you have a right to ask for these things, but what was she going to do with that? They weren't being unprofessional. They weren't disrespecting her. They were literally following directions of whoever told them that she was there recording. They were literally doing their jobs. And here she's asking for, their badge number, their name and badge number. But we follow up, about 24 hours later, and this is her community tab post. Hello. I want to say that I sent an apology message to the mall and security from yesterday. I was out of line. They were just doing their jobs. They didn't deserve to be verbally insulted like that. From now on, I will be much more careful about where I live stream and will only broadcast where I'm legally permitted to do. This comes from my conscience alone and not from legal repercussions. I mess up a lot and as a flawless human trying to navigate a toxic online world, but I do feel bad after and just want it to be known that I despise how I feel after hurting people, after hurting someone. This is not new. And when it happened the first time, she could have called ahead to different places. But Shantel doesn't do any research. She doesn't put any effort into her content. She could have called into that museum she was talking about. She could have called to different places, but she doesn't do anything. She doesn't prep for anything and thinks that she owns the place. Shit, even with the way she rides her scooter around, you could tell she doesn't think about others. She's very, very selfish. She's defiant. And above all, she's one of the dumbest bitches I've seen on the internet. Let's just say I went out to live stream and I didn't call ahead. My bad. And someone approaches me, it's nothing. I'll shut it down. And if it happened before and this is a repeated pattern, it's nothing to just shut it down instead of rolling outside and making a whole fucking scene, being a whole ass menace. And then here she is talking about, her haters and all these things, how it's hard for her to navigate the online world. She just gave all of this to the same people she claims she hates. That's one thing I will never understand about Shantel. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons to dislike the hate watchers that she has, the creators that criticize her like me, but she constantly feeds us. You would think maybe starve the hate watchers, maybe starve the reactors. Instead, she gives us something like this. And everybody's having a field day with it. It's around the clock. People are watching this. As a viewer, I'm sure you've seen this through another creator at least 2 or 3 times. And you still showed up to laugh it up with me. So thank you, Shantel, for feeding all of us, because you're still a dumb bitch. Because it's not really hard to shut off a stream. But instead, she kept it on and wanted to be Billy Badass in front of her viewers. What, of how many? A few hundred? But the same people you don't like, you just gave them thousands and thousands and thousands of views. God, she's stupid. Let me get caught up in some of the support. Kateria, thank you so much. J-Bay needed 3 pairs. Oh, yeah, Shantel needs 3. For sure. Shantel needs 3. Again, if we got to hog tie her, 6. But thank you for the support, boo. Alien Holly, thank you so much for 2 months. Roses are red, violets are blue. Foodie Beauty is king size Karen, while Charlie remains 6'2". Oh, I love that. Love your hair. You look beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, boo. I love that. Roses are red, violets are blue. Foodie Beauty is king size Karen, while Charlie remains 6'2". Take it in, everybody. Thank you. Snaps in the chat. Thank you, boo. Liz, thank you for 10 months. Hey, everyone. Hey, boo. I hope you are buckled in for this one. Danta Gal, thank you for 23 months. Tall recognizes talls. Thank you. This 6-foot girl recognizes the 6'5" queen. I appreciate you. Thank you. Cece, thank you so much for the gifted membership. And I actually want to take the time to thank you, Cece, for educating me a lot around the new topics around here. To the new member, enjoy. And again, thank you, Cece, not only for the gifted membership, but the knowledge that you have come to me with. It has helped me tremendously. And you'll see in future streams exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you, boo. Notorious, thank you, thank you, thank you. I know a criminal when I see one, Foodie. And in 4K. In 4K, doing all that. Ain't no way. See, I have a lot of people who dislike me. The last thing I'm gonna do is feed them like this. Not a chance in hell. No, thank you. KRH writes, thank you so much for 6 months. Shantel has been in Oasis during this awful ALR LCU stuff. And we have our 6'9". Thank you, Queen, to cover it. Don't get me wrong. We swinging back to Amber because there's a couple of things I need to cover, but we'll be eventually swinging back to Amber. It's just I'm going to tackle all the Shantel stuff first and then get into at least one stream about FFG. And speaking of FFG, actually, I want to go into this real quick. I just want to talk about it real quick, and then we'll cover her later on this week. For anyone who follows me on social media, you saw this already on Twitter. If you're in the Discord, you been saw it. So yesterday, FFG went live on Kick, her new home. She went live on Kick. And, after Shantel got home, she ended up going into like rants about different reactors and shit like that. And FFG did come up because I think FFG was live at the same time, whatever. Now, before I play this clip, I want to say trigger warning, CSA. CSA. Trigger warning. And I have something to add when it comes to this, because I want to repeat, FFG, you are a dumb clown. Learn how to read people, because I don't know how you got here.
Whole fucking family hates her guts. She looks like her dad's left nut. If she targets your family and everything, that's like literally harassment. Like, she'll be dealt with legal.
I look like my dad's left nut. Who talks like this? You're 42 years old. How does that kind of dumb shit even come to your mind? What kind of a fucking sick bitch are you? It's a weird thing to say. Makes you wonder. I don't know. I've never even had this thought before. Was she molested or something by her father? There's something a little weird about where she's going here.
Don't worry. What's wrong with your fucked up head? Look at the head on this bitch. Ugly inside and out. I hate them all. Fuck them all. Yeah.
Oh, that's true. I hadn't really thought of that. You're right, Lori. Or one of the revolving door of men that were coming in and out because of, coming in and out of her mom. Interesting. I never thought of that before. She's just being Weird here.
So Chantel talked about pretty much FFG's looks. She went on to say that FFG looked like one of her dad's ball sacks. Honestly, I actually laughed at that. It was funny. FFG's response was her father might have molested her. How did we get there? And I want to actually add a bit of context because FFG just said here, she's never thought about that before. Like, wow, what a weird thing to say. I've never thought about that. Keep in mind, I don't know how that connects in any way. FFG could have simply said something like, bitch, don't project. I don't look like my dad's ball spot, my dad's ball sack. Don't project just because anytime your hijab slips, it looks like the coochie you posted when you was in, Cuba. For those who don't remember, Chantel posted her coochie when she was in Cuba during one of her rants, and it kind of looked mangled. And honestly, that is kind of like what her scalp looks like. She could have went there, like drag her back, talk about looks. Instead, FFG, the weirdo that she is, suggests that. But this is not a new conversation. And the reason I know this is during that Discord leak that I made sure to grab and save in my receipts, one of the conversations that happened in FFG's private Discord with her most loyal Chinians was once again a conversation about Chantel possibly being molested as a child. Keep in mind, I have never heard Chantel say that about anyone in her life. But there's this urge for FFG and her close friends to keep suggesting that. That is fucking weird. How do I know? Well, from this screenshot here, Lori, the same one who just made that comment about, oh, Chantel possibly being molested by her mom's many boyfriends, wrote here, July 21st, 2024. Again, this was a Discord amongst FFG and her most loyal Chinians. I always had a theory that grandma was depressed because she found out that her husband was touching their granddaughter inappropriately. Sierra, or a pedo in general, who moved to the 5th highest city count for pedos in the state. Lori, yup. Because Chantel has never spoken much about her grandfather, and a few times she was like glossing over him. It would explain a lot about her. So Chantel's grandmother, being depressed means her husband was molesting, sexually assaulting Chantel. Chantel saying that FFG's ugly and looks like a ball sack, which she actually does, that's what made it so funny, equals her dad was molesting her. Well, seeing that this is a thought, a very weird, disgusting thought, then hopefully moving forward, FFG doesn't continue to throw the fact that he was a deadbeat in Chantel's face. So that means it's a good thing. He wasn't still around, right? It's just such a weird thing to fucking say. FFG is sick. Something's fucking wrong with her. And I understand she can't clap back for shit. And she's actually struggling to clap back at the one person she knew how to clap back at, which was Chantel. But the problem with FFG is one of the reasons she knew how to clap back at Chantel is because she kept inserting herself into her life to get a reaction out of her or getting close to the people closest to Chantel. Without those things, the bitch don't know how to clap back at anybody. That's why she struggles to clap back at a lot of the creators in this space. Large and small platforms. FFG is lame. She is stupid and she is dumb. And when I heard that, I said, let me run that back and screen record. Because yeah, I still keep up with the clown because we'll be revisiting her. And when I heard that, I made sure to amplify it to remind people this who the fuck FFG is. On top of being a scammer. She's a lame ass bitch who can't even. Chantel, there's so many things she could have said about Chantel. Have you seen her skin? Have you seen what she looks like? Shantel looks like Braille. Her skin literally looks like Braille. There's so many different things she could have said. But you were possibly molested by your dad. Get help. Let's get back into Shantel.
Can someone look up the law? Do they own the public parking lot, or am I allowed to be here? This is good content, honestly. And there's like museums that if you look at the photography rules, they say like basically like you can like film and like live stream and stuff like that. So really, I don't care. I'll fight. I'm gonna fight for my right from now on. I'm not gonna give up so easy. They don't own the whole friggin' area. It's so stupid. I'm not talking to you. See ya. This is not public this is public property.
This is private property.
No, it isn't. Detained? Okay, sure. Okay, sure. I didn't break any laws. Go fuck yourself. What the fuck? Idiots, man.
We need to add those two security guards to at least this corner of the internet, the Mount Rushmore of authority, along with Officer Ramos. I don't know these security officers' names, so I'm just going to make them up. Officer John and Officer Jason, along with Officer Ramos. For now, that is our current Mount Rushmore in this corner of the internet when it comes to authority, when it comes to dealing with these bitches. I'm telling you, I really wanted her to keep going, because if an officer showed up and she kept going like that, it would have been beautiful. It would have been beautiful, but here we are.
I'm gonna look up the law and come back.
Thank you, Ruby and FBI Frank. Yep. Officer Ramos, security guard Jason and John, and FBI Frank. Yeah. Yep. I like that.
You gotta fight for your right to be ease. They just sit and watch so they can call. Exactly. They're pathetic. It's embarrassing. It's like top tier Karen behavior.
Salty Beach. I did hear about that. I still have to clip it. And I think she only said that for whatever reason, because Salah was in chat at the time, from my understanding, because I was reading it in Discord. So I'm guessing she lied because it was Salah, which I don't understand why it would make a difference. But this is the same Shantel within the same stream, within minutes. Later on, you'll go on to see. She lied about what the security guard said to her in the mall, and you'll see that. Shantel just lies. And it's just like, girl, we're still watching this. It's still live. We could run it back. That's not what the security guard said, but it's Shantel. If there's anything she gonna do, that bitch gonna lie. Barbara, thank you so much for the support. Hello, Charlie. Wanted to tell you that last live I felt so much love. Thank you. It's been a journey, but I love this space so much. Also, you look gorgeous, queen. Much love and support always. Thank you so much, boo. We try to be supportive when we can, because the truth is, I've said this before, part of the reason some people who actually originally looked into the girls can relate in some way when it comes to specific struggles. So some of us still go through it. And that's why when you guys do struggle, I try to make sure to remind people to uplift one another, because we may not bring it to the internet like these idiots, but we still go through shit. Life be lifing. So thank you for being here, Bill. 500 kids, no money. Thank you so much for the support. We don't touch the poo, but when someone says they're going to intentionally film kids out of spite, I did contact who I needed and gave names and address. Don't fuck with kids. When it comes to kids, and when it comes to, and I had a feeling that would happen. When it comes to kids, and when it comes to how Shantel phrased that, yeah. And y'all know my stance on that. Normally, I'll be telling y'all, sit the fuck back, don't touch shit, don't mess with shit. But Shantel likes to fuck around and say this shit out loud because she feels so untouchable. And it's just like, that could be clipped. That could be sent to the security office. And keep in mind, that's another thing Shantel forgets. The security office has its own separate number 9 times out of 10 when it comes to a mall website. So Let's see what more of these scooting streams look like. And if me agreeing with this because of the topic being kids makes me a hypocrite, I'm okay. And I want to be clear, I always said I'm a hypocrite. I just choose what I'm a hypocrite about. And Shantel ran her mouth a little too much. Oh, I'm going to make sure I film kids, or however she worded that. Bitch, are you okay? Do you know what you sound like right now? Well, you're going to get an answer. And thank you for the support. Spiteful Picky Jean, thank you so much for the generous super chat. I received my fiscal year end bonus today and wanted to show some love and support to a beautiful, moisturized, monetized 6'1" queen. Thank you. Thank you so much, boo. And that's very generous of you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Melissa, thank you for 33 months. Not coming in to the chat late and dancing to the intro. Love the eye look and your hair, guest queen. Thank you, boo. Thank you. Laura Bunny, boo, you're 7'5" today. I'm straight, but you are fine. I appreciate you, boo. I appreciate you. A compliment don't mean nothing. It's a compliment. You could compliment whoever you want, boo. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Renifer, thank you for the support. Just received news. I got approved for the for the cutest 2-story townhouse for my cat and me, starting over in life. So y'all celebrate with me. Love, Charlie and chat. Congrats. And can y'all show love to Renifer in the chat? Please. Renifer, do me a favor. If you are in Discord by any chance, can you send me a DM? Show me a screenshot of your account and send me a DM on Discord. If you're not on Discord, possibly Twitter. Congrats. Let's celebrate. Mercury, thank you. She apologized only to the mall because they can prevent her from getting food. When LGBTQ community gets between her and the food court, they will get theirs. Stop. I know that's not supposed to be funny, but stop. No. And you know what's so crazy? Based on how she reacted over these next few days, that type of behavior from viewers ain't gonna stop. That's the truth. It's not gonna stop. So she better start getting a bit more creative and putting a little bit more effort when it comes to her content from home. All these years, have I ever been online, whether it be pre-recorded content or my live streams anywhere but my home? No. It's nothing to put a little bit of effort in, come a little bit prepared so that you don't have to do this clown ass shit on the streets. One of the reasons that she does the in real life stuff is because she does nothing. All she does is lay around and do small talk or talk about food or whatever from her couch. That's all she does. There's nothing wrong with being home and doing content, but do a little more. Put a bit more effort. But it's Shantel. Molotov Sake, thank you, boo. Thank you for the support. I'm currently pregnant, and I heard that when a mother laughs, a fetus gets shaken hard inside. I told my baby to blame Charlie when I laughed watching your stream the last time. Congrats. I think you did mention you got a baby on the way. Congrats to you and your bundle of joy. And that ain't on me. This is a group effort. So tell little baby, tell little nugget, it's a gold cluster. I can't take that one on my own. It's the gold cluster, but wishing you a safe and happy delivery and a great bundle of joy. Enjoy, boo. Let's get back into it.
You're gonna be detained. Detain me, bitch. Why is nobody looking it up? It's private? No, they're not. No, it's not.
Real quick, from time to time, I like to put in my request for Yaba in the support group. This is my formal request that Detain Me Bitch is on the soundboard by the weekend. Yaba support group, this is my formal public request. Detain Me Bitch, please. I beg. Soundboard. I haven't been on my A game, but I will be attending the support group just to make sure that my request is heard. Just in case nobody hears it right now, I will make sure I attend the next one just to make sure I put in my request. Detain me, bitch. Detain me, bitch. What the fuck would she say that? What the fuck would she say that? And No, I don't believe someone who is Muslim needs to be perfect or all these things, but it just adds another level of like shock when the person saying it is wearing a hijab, 400 pounds on a scooter, just scooting away. Detain me, bitch. What? I would have honestly, if I was the security guards, I would have thought this was like some type of prank for TikTok. I genuinely would have thought like, nah, this bitch pranking us. There's no way this is for real. I would have thought it was a prank. Either that, I would have thought like she was on drugs. One of the two. No in between. No in between.
Like, that's totally not my issue.
Westbound to Tunney's Passenger. Direction ouest. Tunney's Passenger.
Not my issue, bro. I don't know. I find the footage of me in public funny. I don't really care about that. Like, if I don't expect people to have a problem with it, then I can't either, right? So, if people want to
Well, since you mentioned it, let's take a quick look at some of my favorite clips from the past week and just a couple of pictures as well. Hold on. Let's first take a look at this since she doesn't care. And let's take a closer look. Let's take a closer look at what she looked like. And if you need an even closer look, can't believe we have these. Look at this. Look at this. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, look at that beauty. This is the woman who said she was going to fuck them security guards up. She was going to kick them in the balls. She was going to kick them in the balls. This is the woman who told those security guards they have a small penis. Well, if you put anything beside, anything, doesn't matter what it is, you put beside her, it's going to be small. Look at this mic right here. This mic, it's a big, thick ass mic. It would be tiny next to this. Look at that wrist. Look at that thick ass wrist. Look at that. Look at them hands. Yeah, 3 handcuffs minimum. 3. Because you got to remember too, they have to be able to reach around back. So they'd have to link them. They'd have to link them. There's no way this is not 3. Do you see like the circumference? Like, think about that. That's 3. And honestly, depending on the angle, if we had a different one, it might have been 4. It might have been 4. Just saying. Yeah, tweet. I ain't gonna lie. Tweet T, you might be right. It might be 4. Because look at that. That gotta, yeah, it has to get around. Wait. Actually, her arms are short. What? Nah, it's 4. I'm gonna still go with 4. I'm not gonna change my mind on that. I'm gonna stick to 4. I need to stick to something. I'm gonna stick to 4. Yeah, we're gonna go with that.
It happens. Yeah, someone's kids don't trump civil rights. If you don't want to be filmed, then don't go in public. You know? Plain and simple. Like, this is my job. Like,
It's comments like that lead to this here. It's comments like that. Where was that? It's comments like that lead to this. And again, I ain't mad. Call me what you want.
I'm allowed to do my job. It's public. We're the land of the free. Yeah, people are crazy, Kelly, you know, but at the same time,
look at this comment from Snarky Priest. 3 sets of handcuffs, a container of Crisco, And a sugar cinnamon churro is the only way they're getting her in those cuffs. Oh, Snarky Priest has had enough of Shantel. Bitch! Get her. Get her.
That's not my problem. Like your feelings, like their feelings don't trump the law. You know? Like the police don't enforce feelings. So
The police don't enforce feelings, and Chantel felt harassed by those those security guards, and she wasn't being harassed. So she can say that, and also, what, an hour or so later, think she's in the right with the way she was behaving, with the way she was speaking to those security guards, and thought like she would what, stick around and it would go differently with police officers? Okay.
I think ours is the next stop. Like honestly, this experience though with the mall has made me very interested in my rights as a streamer. Like I'm like really interested to learn about like my rights and everything. Okay, how do I get to Rito Street now?
I want to remind y'all, she said the reason I'm keeping some of those clips in, I just want to remind y'all what she was saying and what she was saying as we lead up to her showing her whole fucking ass in that parking lot.
Yeah, Rito Street.
Where are you going?
Rito Street, Byward Market.
Redo Street, yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So that would be level 2. Okay. We gotta go to level 2, I guess. And we go to level 2. Planet Coffee, visit the National Gallery. Well, the problem with that is that it's kind of a far scoot ride to get to the museums. We'd have to take a bus. Thanks, sir. Let's see now. Byward Market. That way, I think. I need water. Wow, the train, it's like kind of jerky when it stops. Oh. Exactly. They live off of reacting to you, then they want to run the car. Well, they hope for a big meltdown reaction, and that's not going to happen.
They hope for a big meltdown reaction, and that's not going to happen. Shantel constantly takes the bait of a lot of different trolls, a lot of different viewers, and sometimes even creators. She has learned fuck all through all these years. Because if that wasn't going to happen, this stream wouldn't be happening. Here we are. I love that for her. I love hearing these things right before we know what's about to happen. It's just like, damn, she never learns.
Like, yeah, thanks for the money. I love when you spend money to be hateful. Please send more.
Because we all know her broke ass husband ain't sending her any.
It's going towards our vacation, so bye. Okay, guys. Remember, we gotta come to this little... We were at entrance 3. Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's around this part. To any headphone users, be aware Shantel is about to be yelling. I don't know if she thinks it's quirky, cute, whatever, but Shantel is about to not stand, because she don't stand for shit. She's about to start screaming in a second. So be aware, headphone users.
Ooh, it's cold. Ooh, it's cold. We could go to Parliament, but it's kind of far. Okay, we're gonna cross the street. Hi, Teardrop! Sorry, I had to say that loud and... Ice cream! Hi, Beezers! This is downtown, we can scream and not look crazy. Nope, I didn't get kicked out of anywhere. I'll go here.
When she said, nope, I didn't get kicked out of anywhere, I wanted to include most of the clips. I did forget one, but I just wanted to go down memory lane from the last just few days. Imagine all of this happening just in the last few days.
Assalamualaikum, how are you?
Good, how are you? Welcome, Sam.
So unfortunately, we're not allowed to live stream or record inside the mall. It's against mall policy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So I'm just gonna have to ask you to maybe.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, as long as you're inside the mall, there's no filming or.
Is there a sign?
I have the
Oh.
policy with me if you want.
That's okay. That's okay. Where's the food? Food and drinks.
Hello.
Hi.
For something?
Yeah, the food court.
Yeah, it's on level 2. Can I talk to you a minute?
Yeah.
Filming in the property, it's a private property, it is not allowed.
Not allowed?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got multiple complaints from people.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll leave the mall if that's, I'll just leave.
Hi there.
Hi. I didn't even get kicked out of the other mall. They just told me not to stream. Big deal.
2 days. Why am I able to put a small compilation together just from 2 days? Keep in mind, there's one missing. Bitch never learns.
I kicked myself out of that mall. 'Cause I don't want to go there if I can't stream. I went there for you guys. Yeah. Okay. Wow. I haven't been here. I don't think I'm going to be able to fast all day because I had water because I'm really not feeling good. And when I travel a lot, I'm traveling. So for work, technically. If I get shaky, then I'm going to eat. If I get a sick feeling, I'm going to eat. What is this? Does anyone know Ottawa? Where's the... Oh, I smell dope. I smell weed. Uh-oh. This is the Rito Center? Oh, you can take the train here, too. Yeah, no. Yeah, the train. Thank you.
Excuse me, I love your smiles.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Have a nice day.
You remember me?
No, sorry, I don't.
Hey, I think you'll want to you.
Uh-oh, they're on crack. Holy shit. Get away from... Don't talk to the people on crack. Uh-oh.
Shantel passed those men, had that simple exchange and said, don't talk to people on crack. This former meth head wants to say, don't talk to people on crack. That man said, do you remember me? Granted, they may have never met before, but seeing that she has this history while she was doing drugs with Nader, Danger Dong El Shami, there's a chance he may have met up with her before. Just a quick reminder of Chantel's past, the meth head that she was, the crackhead that she was.
It sounds like there's someone at my fucking door. I fucking swear, do you hear the thumping? You don't hear the thumping? I swear, I'm not fucking playing. I'm freaking out right now. Hi. I need a weapon. For real. You bitch. Hey! Come out now. You... Oh no. Fuck. Pete! 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 There's an intruder! Come here. No. Come. Here. The weapon. No. I fucking swear. I'm not hallucinating. No. I'm gonna get...
There was no intruder. The crackhead's innocent cat was simply in the closet. There was no intruder. Again, kids, don't do drugs.
Can speed away, I think. This thing should have like an an emergency speed away feature. You know? Where are we going? Where's the Byward Market? Does anyone know? I don't think it's this way. I think I passed it. Right? Sorry. Where's the byword? I'm kind of scared to go back down here. Honestly. Did I bring my sunglasses?
Chantel's scared to go back down there. It's interesting because when she was going through her struggles, she didn't like the judgment. And Chantel makes it a point to criticize creators like myself, other morbidly obese creators who know her struggle and judge her. She would know if, for any reason, those two men struggle with drugs in any way, she would know their struggle. And what's the first thing that she does? Judge them. Keep in mind, they weren't rude. They complimented her, and she still judged them. Don't speak to them. They're on crack. How does she know that? Did she do a drug test real quick and we didn't see that? That's interesting.
I hope so. Yes, I did. Oh, yeah. Okay. I just want to say, don't call the cops if it's not necessary, but if somebody attacks me, can you call 911 and say Byward Market or something?
Can someone point me in the direction of the danger she's referring to? It's broad daylight. Mad people are out there. Keep in mind the two people she's referring to were kind. Point me in the direction of the danger. The only dangerous person that is out there currently is Shantel herself.
What's in here? Byward Market. Oh, this is the market. Is this the whole market? Well, if we get told to leave, we get told to leave. Whatever, big deal.
I just want y'all to look at this big bitch. Honestly, there were times that she was, and genuinely, I'm not even being shady, there were times that she was going through one door that I thought she would have to open up two. She is wider than that scooter. So there was a couple of times she was going through doors. I was looking like, she can still fit through one door. Just a reminder, what I'm referring to. This. She could still fit through one door though.
The shops are inside here. Ah. Whoa, look at these candy apples. Oh my. Hold on a second, guys. Look at this. Look at those. Hi. Those look delicious. Oh, it smells good. What is that? Casablanca. Oh, yum. Broccoli. So this is Moroccan food. Yummy. Oh, it smells so good. Nice. I love this place. Wow. Indigenous. Nice. Walking stick. I need one of these.
Laura Bunny said, let's face it, she's a Cybertruck. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry. I mean, I see it. I see the vision. I see the vision. A fucking Cybertruck. Lord, I see you trying to be my bunkmate in hell. I see it. I see it. I see it. Again, bottom bunk. I called it.
Walking sticks. Look at the art on that. Look. These walking sticks here. So nice. Wow.
Those walking sticks are nice. She should have taken that as a sign. A sign to fucking walk.
$70, not bad. It's a mobility device. So for those of you who are just joining, I'm at the Byward. This is what? Bakery? Pastry? I'm at the Byward Market. So downtown Ottawa, there's this like indoor market cart here. A lot of native Canadian stuff here. Hey, Salah. Look at these, Salah. Would you eat these? These are candy covered apples. Looks like they have an M&M's one, all kinds of things. Papa Wheelie. Smells like cheese bread. What's in here? Cheese bread?
I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I wouldn't fuck up one of them those apples, those candy apples. I'm not gonna pretend I would not fuck one of those up. Where I wouldn't necessarily be wanting to fuck one of those up is if I am in a motorized scooter because I'm over 400 pounds and I can't walk. And if I choose to still have those struggles and not do a fuck thing about it, the last thing I'm about to do is display that to thousands and thousands of my haters. No, ma'am. Mm-mm.
I smell cheese bread. Indigenous Canadians, yes. There's a lot of Indigenous art and stuff here. A lot of Indigenous arts and stuff like that. Really cool, really cool. Okay. Today I'm not fasting now. I'm exempt because I'm like not well. But I do when I can. And I can actually make it up by either donating money today, feeding somebody, or make it up another day. But when I go out, it's too hard for me. I don't feel too great. And I need to drink water. Like, I can't not fast. Like, I can't not have water. Like, I just can't. So, I'm not a normal, healthy, young person. You know? You know what?
Shantel said, I'm not a normal, healthy young person. Let's take just a little short trip down memory lane.
I'm going to be the first person to lose weight doing mukbangs. You will see. You will see.
Has anyone seen it? It's 6 years later. Has anyone? Has anyone seen it? Haven't seen it yet. Keep in mind, back then she was still walking on 2 feet. Ooh, that didn't age well.
I don't like going for a walk. It's boring. It doesn't do anything for me. Okay.
She doesn't like going on walks. It does nothing for her. Now she's in a scooter, trying to argue with people who are telling her to get her fat ass up and walk even just a little bit. Sometimes walking isn't fun. You have to build up that discipline. Build up a good playlist. Sometimes you got to do things that you don't want to do so you don't end up where Shantel is.
Sorry, there was copyright music. Remember, I thought this Cherry Tego music was Copyright. Why does it do that when I get in the car?
For those who don't remember that clip from just last year, when she said, why does it do that? The that she was talking about was her big ass stomach. Shantel gained so much weight that her stomach started to honk the steering wheel. It started to hit the steering wheel. That was a sign there, but yet she kept going. Even though she's heavy breathing, do you hear her walking and getting into a car? Now, her mode of transportation is a scooter. Yeah. The signs were always there. She just kept ignoring them.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to shut him up. He said, too bad you can't shut people up like me. Hey, I believe in freedom of speech. I'm like actually really into my freedoms right now. And you know what? I defend people the right. If you want to call me whatever you want, you have a right to say it. Okay. This is a beaver tail. Okay.
Look at them fucking hands. Do you see them fucking mitts? Shantel want to keep talking about small penises. If we want to do a side-by-side, which I won't because I value my platform, but if we do a side-by-side of the picture that was leaked from Sala and them fingers, I'm just saying that's some big-ass hands. My God.
It's a piping hot. Oh, it smells so good. Cinnamon sugar. Salah, you have to come here someday, promise.
I put that in there because I need to keep remembering to ask you guys to like the stream because I forget to do that from time to time. If you are enjoying yourself in any way and you want to help support the channel, please consider leaving a like. Hopefully you do that and not take it away after I cut to us bonding. Be right back.
Having a handful of crisis. Please, someone save me.
Got a shopping cart? What the f is this?
You piggy pig pig. Oink, 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 motherfucker.
You're gonna be detained. Detain me, bitch.
Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Beep, beep.
Oink, oink, bitches. Do I look like a giant baby?
You ain't got enough of this fever, I know, I know. Nothing would remain and you don't wanna go, so go. Cause you're picking your place, no time to waste. I wanna love you but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you at the end. Don't you know what happens to dreams you don't follow? They crumble. You know I can't stay. What you're getting so hollow. So go. Cause you're taking your pace, no time to waste. I wanna love you, but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again.
And we're back. You just needed a quick refresher, a moment to bond. I see you guys, despite some of the comments, I know you guys deep down enjoyed it. And I know you guys kept those likes, right? I was like, if there's any time to sneak this in, it has to be now. It has to be now. Let me get caught up in some of the support and we'll get back to Shantel. Oh my goodness. Barbara, thank you so much for the support. Charlie, have you ever thought about being a makeup artist? You are very talented and also you're absolutely beautiful. Hair down. Thank you. Hair down or not. Thank you. Much love. I would never be a makeup artist because I am terrified of letting someone down in that way, especially if it's a big day. I love makeup. The most y'all will ever get out of me, well, someday, is me sitting up here and just doing my makeup and chopping it up with y'all. And I hear y'all. I hear y'all. It gotta come. It gotta come. I just gotta get out of my fucking head with that. I just really do. But thank you, Boo. Thank you. But nah, I could never do that. Just like I love hair, I could never do hair professionally just because what do you do when someone's unhappy? Like, and I get it. There are many, many makeup artists, hairstylists, but I just can't deal with that type of disappointment personally. Jinx, thank you so much for the support. Foodie can't even squabble or wobble up. Listen, that I'm telling you, one day, somebody gonna step to her and recognize her. And baby, that scooter ain't gonna save her. That scooter is not gonna save her. Hopefully it's not on live stream though, so they can't identify who it is. At least that's how I look at it. Thank you for the support, Boo. EB, thank you so much for 8 months. Love the Gold Cluster community and Discord. Thank you. And speaking of Discord, I sent a little surprise in the Foodie Beauty channel inspired by someone's comments about Foodie scooting in the wild videos. Okay, I'm gonna look for it. Matter of fact, do me a favor, go in there and reply to it and tag me just so I know to go straight to it if you don't mind. If you don't mind. Thank you, Boo. L, thank you for the support. I don't give a shit is such a sad and telling statement to make. Girl, you should give a shit about it and the state of your life that she doesn't. This is the same Shantel who at one point was saying that she'd rather die young than have to truly, change the way she's eating, change anything to actually improve her health. And I do believe she meant that shit. And look at where she is now. It shows. Moonface, thank you so much, Boo. Shantel talks a lot of smack for someone who gets short of breath, jumping to conclusions. P.S. I am sending my medical bills to you, Miss Gold. I sprained my neck looking up to you. Thank you. That was so sweet. Thank you. I know, because I'm so tall, right? Y'all want to hear something embarrassing? So earlier, I was talking to one of my sisters because, if somebody FaceTime you, whatever, you just get to regular conversation like you are with anybody. Bitch, she did not tell me she was around anybody. And here I go with my regular shit like Beyonce this, that, because it's actually a running joke even in my personal life. And then I hear somebody in the background and I'm like, oh, somebody's there. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, why did you let me sound crazy like that out loud? They think I'm Beyonce. They're going to think I really think I'm Beyonce's cousin. She was like, they don't care. And here I go, I was just kidding. Because I just had my hair done. So she was like, okay, Beyonce. I was like, it runs in the family. I just kept going and going and going. And I think that's a problem. I just kept going and didn't give her room to say, hey, I'm not alone. So I know they think something's wrong with me. Because they probably like, why the fuck is your sister going on and about her being Beyonce's cousin? And I'm just like, fuck. Now I sound crazy. So I got to figure out a way to sound normal next time I meet up with them. Yeah. Sometimes I take it too far. Crazy cat lady, thank you for the support. Security treated her appropriate to mentally ill. They did what they needed to do. They did their job. And honestly, that's another reason I couldn't do what they do for real, because I would have just cursed her the fuck out. Like, bitch, go on. I would have saw the camera and bitch, go on. You ever seen them viral videos of security guards just not giving a fuck? Sometimes I don't blame them. They already got a tough ass job. They're doing way more than she can do. They're working a traditional job. And then they got to deal with her fucking entitled ass. Man, listen, I would have said a few things, and I would have looked into the camera while saying it. But again, I can't be in those type of positions because my attitude is just not built for that. Because actually, I would have kicked the scooter. Now that I think about it, because it only goes like maybe 1 mile an hour. I would have just walked up to it and kicked that shit. Now you off the property. She'd be like, "Oh, I don't have to," and kick that shit. Keep rolling, bitch. Yeah, I would have been fired. But see, that's the great thing. They are professional. I wouldn't have been as professional. Not a chance. Not a chance in well at all. L, thank you so much. I'm just trying to look it up here just to make sure. Thank you so much for joining the Gold Cluster, boo. I appreciate you. While Orchid, thank you so much for 40 months, boo. I'm late to the party. Oh my God, Charlie, you look beautiful. The eye look, the hair queen. Thank you. And tell wifey I said hello. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Be like water, baby. I'd like a public apology. Listen, be like water, baby. First of all, shout out to you. You know what I realized after the last stream, because sometimes I like to watch certain things back to improve my content, stuff like that. I realized I completely low-key kind of ignored a big part of your message was you saying you're a veteran. And I'm sitting here talking about, oh, thank you for your service when it comes to like, your comment leading to what Shantel said. But I'm so happy you're in chat so I could respectfully say, thank you for your service, period, boo. Like, I really looked at that. I'm like, bitch, how did that go over your head? They're a veteran. So thank you for your service. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, you got us that beautiful clip. I appreciate you. Thank you. Laura Bunny, thank you, thank you, thank you, boo. Queen, you and I have been on GLP-1 for about the same amount of time. You look so great. When you come back from these from these girls, you look skinny. Thank you. I've lost 90 pounds. If anyone wants hair growth, get Dr. CB's. Oh, hold on. Take a screenshot of that. I ain't at 90 pounds yet. I'll tell you that. Congrats, boo. Congrats. Loki, I want to ask mad questions like which dosage are you on? Because I had to go up. But baby, it's getting there. Slowly, but it's getting there. The good thing about this too, while being on this GLP-1, I'm learning to be more patient. It's one of my biggest issues when it has come to weight loss, because that should be so frustrating. But when you start seeing the changes in your body, and yet slow, but with what I'm learning, because there's other stuff I'm looking into, what I'm hoping for is that this time around it sticks. This time around, I really want it to stick. Honestly, y'all, being morbidly obese is for the birds. We deserve better than that. And that's no shade to y'all. Like, I'm speaking about myself in the same manner. It's for the birds. We deserve much better. And can it take some time? Sure. It is what it is. But shout out to you, and shout out to anybody else who's still trying to do what they need to do when it comes to their health. It ain't easy. All these years, look, still a big back, but I'm making sure certain tools are there and I'm using them the best that I can. Shout out to you, boo. 90 pounds is a lot. Shit, that's just how much Chantel's head weighs at this point. Foodie, be with you. Thank you so much, boo. Did I say it like that? I might have said her name like that, maybe. Thank you so much. Mars, thank you. This Bob eating more than Shantel. Every word hits different. Much love. Thank you. Can I tell y'all? I bought this net thing, right? Off of TikTok because I cut my hair. So wrapping my hair. For those who don't know, I wrap my hair at night. That's how I keep it the way it is. I wrap my hair at night. And because it's shorter, it's been more of a struggle. So I've been looking into different tutorials and videos on like how to properly wrap my hair. Because before, when I had my bob, there was times I was hitting it here and there with the flat iron, and I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to do that at all anymore. So I bought this net thing that's supposed to work. I'm actually trying it tonight for the first time, because the reason I sweat out my hair so quickly when I first cut it a few weeks back is because I fell asleep. Like, one thing about me, bitch, I'm grown now and I love me a quick nap. And I really should have thought that through. I love me a quick nap. And sometimes I take a nap right after a walk. It wasn't smart on my part. So this time around, I'm really trying to take care of this and maintain it. But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully by next stream, I ain't got my wrap back on. But if I do, it is what it is. Heather, thank you so much. Chantel saying they're listening to haters shows, yeah, how detached from reality she really is. Ramadan Mubarak. Sorry, and I actually struggle with saying that, and that's no disrespect, but yes, to everyone in chat who do celebrate Ramadan Mubarak, and I hope I said that right. I really hope I said that right. I don't pay attention to how Chantel say it because that bitch can't barely can speak English. Um, if FFG got evicted from YouTube, is kick her welfare? Oh shit, Valentina, you ate with that. If FFG got evicted from YouTube, is kick her welfare? I mean, pretty much. That's what it's giving. That's what. Damn, Valentina, you ate. Oh, I love this community so much. Elvira, thank you so much for the support. Greetings from Canada. Charlie looking gold today. I appreciate you. And hey, boo. Hippie, thank you for 3 months. Thank you for everything you do. Much love. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you, boo. Raina, thank you so much for the support. I've been finishing my master's in anthropology, studying to become a mortician and doing an internship. It's been rough, but very grateful for a supportive boyfriend in this lovely community. Shout out to you. Best of luck, and please keep me posted. When it comes to y'all who are in school, who are doing specific things, when I ask you to keep me posted, it's for a reason. Keep me posted. And congrats in advance, because you're going to get it, boo. You're going to get it. Laura, thank you so much for upgrading. I did see you upgraded. If you're not already in the Discord, you have access to the Discord, boo. Let me see. Morning on Mars, thank you for 11 months. You're stunning. Short stacks. Android user. Anytime y'all do that, you an Android user. I don't care if you're on an iPhone and you could prove it. You're an Android user. Thank you. And if you are an Apple user, update. That's why those typos are happening. Thank you for the support, boo. Pokesaurus, thank you so much for 5 months. Sent you an email, Queen, unrelated, but may I please request an antique bronze or shimmery taupe look one day? Hold on. Let me take a screenshot. I got to send this to, sounds like a you problem, because if y'all haven't caught on, if I am ever insecure about a look, especially when you request it, she's my go-to. She just knows how to walk me through certain things or just give me a perfect reference picture. But I got you. I saved it. With PMG Divine Rose 1 or 2, I love basic but elevated. Okay. I don't know. You know what? I should be able to do that. Again, I'm going to talk to my beauty godmother, but I got you. Thank you, boo. Ari, thank you for the support. Disrespectfully, if she can't lift her legs to put on socks, how is she kicking anyone? She's delusional. This is the same woman who said she looks better than 90% of people on YouTube. This is the same woman that you saw the clip earlier where she was going to be doing mukbangs and show us where she's at today. Where is she today? Let's not forget that car rant that she did when she thought I emailed her, of all people. And she said, I exercise when I have to, bitch. No, the fuck you don't. You're now in a scooter at over 400 pounds, screaming in somebody's parking lot out of breath. Let's get back into it, and I'll get caught up on more of the support.
We're going to save it for later. Putting my beaver tail in my basket. Okay, guys. Thumbnail? I know. I miss making thumbnails. I miss doing videos.
So Shantel is saying she misses making thumbnails and making videos. What's stopping her exactly? I want to remind y'all, if she plans to reapply for monetization, she has to put something up there. Nothing is stopping her. Her main Foodie Beauty channel is there. The person who's actually terminated is FFG. She can't put up a thumb. She can't put up a thumb. Well, not on her main account. It was terminated. But, Yaya, her grandmother, might be Wait, I just gotta go back to this comment real quick because ooh, it ate so good. Real quick, real quick. If FFG got evicted from YouTube, is kick her welfare. Oh, Valentina, you have no idea how much that comment made me happy. Oh my God. FFG, how did you get here, bitch? How did you get here?
I miss all that stuff.
Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Beep, beep.
Like, I want to be out all day and stuff, but it's like scooter permitted kind of thing, you know? So we gotta... Are you guys going up?
I'm going down.
Okay. That's okay. No, I'm going up. If we get kicked out of here or told not to stream, I'll just put you guys down and then go to the train. That's me?
I left that clip in only because when obviously, somebody in the chat said, oh, that's Shantel. I remember when I saw that, I originally thought of, hold on. I didn't actually think of Shantel because she's too big to make the comparison. Who I thought of. Gee. That's who I originally thought of. I was just like, oh, wait, Loki, that kind of looked like FMG. And I just want to remind y'all, hey, it's a good upgrade. Granted, I have the edited filter on here, but it's a good upgrade from this. Look, progress. See, I could compliment. Look at that. Thick ass neck. Well, thick ass chin. There ain't really no neck there. But look, a visible neck. A visible neck. See? Progress. Progress. She's still a very ugly, nasty, miserable bitch. But look, progress. That's how you go from this. Look, a slight smile from this misery right here. See? Look at that. Things, see? Just got to stay focused. Just got to stay focused. But when they showed that, I was like, look, that kind of looked like FMG. Shantel too fat to make that comparison to herself. But yeah, back to the stream.
All right. Fair enough. That's me, I guess. What is this? Rito Center.
Now listen to this very closely. Listen to what is going to be said by the security guard. And I want y'all to listen up because I listened to this clip a few times. At no point do I hear the security guard saying that they received many calls from viewers. But Shantel goes on to say that many times. So let's take a listen together.
Where's the food? Food and drinks.
Hello.
Hi.
For something?
Yeah, the food court.
Yeah, it's on level 2. So keep driving right.
Yeah.
Right next to Tiffany and Ford, there's an elevator. Take the elevator down and okay. Can I talk to you a minute?
Yeah.
Filming in the property, it's a private property, is not allowed.
Not allowed?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got multiple complaints from people.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll leave the mall if that's, I'll just leave.
Yeah, you can go dining hall. I'm not asking you to leave and stuff.
No, I know.
Yeah, just filming it.
No, because I come here to, just show my viewers around, so, but I respect that. But yeah, that's why I'll just go and, I'm going to leave, so don't worry. I'll be okay.
Have a nice day. Sorry
Thank you. That's okay.
Go there also by Westin, right?
The elevator, I can go that way in Simon's to go down outside? Okay. Thank you, guys.
By Westin, I can go that.
Yeah, thanks. We need the Karen sirens. Karen alert. No, it's security, but they're allowed to tell you. Okay, then let's go to the Let's go back outside. Get your Karen sirens out, guys.
Mind you, she's still filming. And also you'll keep hearing that awkward laugh. It's her trying to cope because deep down she's seething. She is absolutely seething. And what I find funny is this always is centered around food. The first time she was in line to get her sandwich or whatever, they walked up to her. Now she's going up to the map so she could find some food. The security guard walks up to her. If that ain't a sign from God for her to put down the fork, because anytime she's looking for food, someone intervenes. It's a sign. She should listen.
They said because several people complained. So you have probably what's happening, as predictable as day, is you have what you have is basically somebody who is probably stream sniping at the same time and encouraging their audience to report because it's a violation of their policy, which is like really Karen behavior, but whatever.
When it comes to this specific time at the mall, I actually don't believe there was a viewer who called. And this is the reason why. Even though it's not part of the edit, at one point during this time, Shantel actually stopped, got out of the scooter to like stretch a little bit and sat down. The average person, right, who is maybe talking to a loved one, a friend, whatever, on the phone about something, even if it's FaceTime, they won't have a tripod. They won't have that type of device. Literally, you can tell that's what she's doing. She's filming in some way. Say if I'm at Walmart and I need to call someone and be like, oh, these are the options for what's here, right? I'm just holding the phone. If you have a tripod, she literally has a setup. Let me remind y'all, this is Chantel's setup. It screams, I'm filming. So when she had sat down to keep talking to the chat earlier in the stream, again, I had cut it out. It's not a normal conversation. You can tell it's probably for some type of entertainment purpose. When I'm like, say, out and FaceTiming, say, one of my siblings or FaceTime with a friend or whatever, I'm just holding the phone. You could tell I'm talking to somebody. Shit, I'm probably swinging the phone a little bit too. This is straight up, obviously, like obvious what she's doing. So it's not hard for, say, a security guard to spot that and take notice and go up to her. And may I remind y'all, when it comes to that specific conversation, he did ask her, like, what is she looking for or whatever, to make conversation to try to help her. And he probably peeked at her phone to make sure and confirm that's what she's doing. So the way that security guard did it was actually kind of slick. It was smart. So he saw her looking at the map. He went to go help her, and he probably peeked over at her phone just to see, like, is that what she's doing? And he noticed, yes, that is what she's doing. She's streaming or recording in some way. And then he proceeded to say, hey, can I talk to you for a second? You can't do that in here. Chantel's so dumb. She created this whole last theory, but the truth is she looks like a vlogger. She looks like a creator. She looks like someone. Well, she actually don't look like a creator, but she looks like someone who's filming. That's the point.
Yes, he said they got several complaints by people. That's exactly what he said in the flesh. And he also said I don't have to leave the mall, but I can't stream. So fair enough. I'm not mad. That's fine. That's their policy. That's their right. Okay, so... But this, funnily enough, this is Cadillac Mall, so it's like the same mall that the same company that owns Rito owns the Saint Laurent Center. So yeah, so now we've been told not to do it at both malls, so we won't. I'm not about to break the, you know.
You hear her lying? We just heard the conversation. The way Shantel lies with ease is amazing. It truly, truly is. And it's just like, girl, we can literally just run it back a couple of minutes. Dummy. Go touch grass 50. Thank you so much for 40 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, my queen and cluster. Charlie's height today is 6'6". Hashtag chunky junkie detain me, bitch. Hashtag Canadian sovereign citizen. Thank you so much. I appreciate you and thank you for 40 months. Simply smiles. I know a criminal when I see one. That. And it's interesting how she always finds a way to get in trouble no matter where she is in the world. No matter where she is in the world. It's almost as if Chantel's a problem. Just saying. Not Jeb, thank you. Not Jeb Bush, thank you so much. Off to my orchestra speak concert. Thanks for keeping me company while I beat my face. Ooh, also, how the fuck does someone get short of breath while scooting? You remember she used to get short of breath just sitting in the driver's seat or in the passenger seat. Shantel is always short of breath while seated. Shit, Chantel's one of the only people I know who gets so short of breath going down the stairs. Like, going up the stairs, just like, ooh, bitch. But bitch, you're going down the stairs. Why are you short of breath? It's her though. Pat Ray, you're referring. Let me bring it back. Hold on. Let me bring it back. Comparison. So you say she looked like a Cybertruck after a head-on collision. Hold on. Because God damn, her head is so fucking big. But yeah, I see it. A Cybertruck. Oh. The fact that she can be compared to so many automobiles is crazy. Mercury, thank you so much, boo. Indigenous is a derogatory term for pre-colonial settlements. Original communities is the correct term. Is the same as all Americans. Oh, I actually, personally, you're educating me too. Not that I just be out here using indigenous, now that I think about it, but you're educating me too. I was not aware. I'm not even gonna pretend I knew that. Shoot, I just learned, and I honestly learned from the internet that the word, like when someone shorts you on something, like shorts you or plays you on something, I don't want to say the word, but is derogatory too. And I didn't know. And I used to say it all the time, like, oh, this person whatever. And I learned that too. So I'm not going to pretend I knew that. So you're educating me as well. And thank you for that. She's built exactly like, oh my God. Oh my God. She's built exactly like Big Pun. Hold the fuck up. Bishop, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. Not she's built like Big Pun. God damn. Hold on. Oh my God, she is. That bitch is built like Big Pun. I want y'all to know y'all really ain't shit. God damn. God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, guys, I don't want to go back and forth on that. You guys can how about that? How about this? I give this criticism to people. We can go out and educate ourselves. How about that? I will go out and educate myself when it comes to the indigenous comment. I can go out and educate myself easily after the stream or take the time out. I don't want it to be like a back and forth, especially if they're just trying to educate us. I'm not sure, but we could just take the time and educate ourselves. It don't got to go further than that, That's all it is. Garlic, bend me, pump me, and breed. Thank you for the support. You got some juicy lips, Charlie. Thank you, boo. Thank you. I get it from my mama. Thank you, boo. Mickey Moons, begging you to add a still frame or clip from the bus stream where Amber has the pig nose and shit on the first section. Okay. Oh, I could add it after the oink oink. I can add it after oink oink, bitches. Thank you for that. Thank you. That is actually very smart. And by the way, when you guys give me ideas, please know I do take them seriously. It's just sometimes I'll be trying to figure out where the hell I'm gonna put them. Like, but I actually think it would go well after Shantel says oink oink bitches. Thank you for that suggestion. I appreciate you so much. Let's see. Oh, T1 Sita, thank you for 20 gifted. God damn, I'm really behind. Thank you so much for 20 gifted members. To the new members, please enjoy and please know you have access to the Discord. Thank you. 20, god damn. Thank you so much. Glam, the stallion, thank you. I see you swinging that hair, Charlie. Charlie knows. You know, Glam, did you hear that damn story I told you told you earlier? Bitch, I said that shit on the phone with my sister, and she has company. She had company. I sounded crazy. It's one thing to say that on the internet, knowing the joke, when nobody knows you like that, and it's their first impression of you. It's just like, oh, I probably sounded like I need help, but it's okay. It's okay. Thank you, boo. Yes, welcome back to the Gold Cluster, boo. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. My milestone expired. Emailed you, Queen. I'll look after this. I'll look after the stream. I'll look for your emails. 9 times out of 10, I do get y'all emails, so I'll look afterwards. But thank you for the heads up. I got you. Laura, it's almost been a year, boo. I plateaued on the same weight for months at a time. Okay. Never give up, even when you're doing everything right. Chin up. I be trying. I don't give up, but I do get discouraged. I do. Because honestly, genuinely speaking, like, who really wants to be doing this for so long? But I did it to myself. You know what I mean? There's times it's just like, I don't know. Either way, and life be lifing. On top of that, I just got to remember I did this to myself. It's going to take time, and I'll be happy when I finally get there and I get to a place where I'm just trying to maintain, and hopefully I can maintain. I'm not going to lie. I am nervous for when the time comes and I do get off the GLP-1, just because, like, I don't know what that looks like, even though I'm taking active steps. Yes, therapy. I just do get nervous. Either way, you're not here about GLP-1. Thank you for the kind words, encouraging words, for real. Pig pun. Yes. Hold on. Let me bring it back. For those who don't know, when Bishop Ward said that Shantel looks like Big Pun, sounds like a you problem, said pig pun. Please know that was coined here. The Gold Cluster. Pig pun. Oh, yes. Y'all ate with that. Thank you. Pig pun. Jesus. Again, why is this bitch still on the internet? I'd be gone. Let's get back into it.
If they don't want us to, we won't. This place either doesn't have handicap door, does it? No. They don't have handicap accessible. No, I can't get in with my scooter, and I'm not leaving it out here, that's for sure. What about fresh slice? Let's just go. Oh, shit.
Do y'all hear everything she's putting that scooter through? Like, honestly, I think one day it's just gonna break in half. It's gonna go over too many bumps, and you just gonna hear a big crack, and you're gonna hear Chantel's body hit the ground, and it's just gonna roll. Hopefully the phone falls in position so we can actually see it instead of it looking at the ceiling or the sky. But yeah, that thing.
Poor Scooty. Yeah, we do have proof, Queen of Loser. The security just said that several people complained and called, so.
That's a lie. That is not what the security guard said at all. That's a bold-faced lie. The security guard did not say that.
Shove it up your ass and leave Teardrop alone so she can block your ass. You bored, stupid Karens. How about you get a life? You can't stop the bees no matter how hard you try. You think the Rito Center is the only place we can bees? You haven't seen any bees in yet. Stay mad, bitches. All right, there we go. Rant for the day. Shove it up yo. Sorry, I shouldn't swear. Oh, thanks, guys.
The only reason I left this train clip in is because the people in the background were actually arguing or going back and forth. And I heard someone say a Haitian term. So immediately my ears perked because I heard get maman. And I'm like, oh my God, are they arguing back there? So you won't be able to make out everything, but just know that the people, whoever's going back and forth that you hear in the background, I guess the young man thought the woman was Haitian and said get maman, which means fuck your mother. So it's obviously very disrespectful. And she's going on to say, like, why did you say that? Did you think I was Haitian? And I guess she's African. And he goes on to ask her, like, what part of Africa or whatever. But it was a whole thing. And I didn't know if everybody caught that. And the only reason I caught it is because I heard get maman. And for y'all who've been watching me for a while, you know I'm Haitian. So I was just like, get maman? What's going on here? And she's such a sucky streamer. Bitch, like, at least pull the phone closer so I could hear what these people are saying. I don't need to see nobody, but if you're going to do this, this is the time to do it. There's some action going on. This bitch dumb. So for y'all who don't know, they were actually arguing here, the people on the train.
Who told you that? Don't worry.
Y'all heard that? Color get mama, color get mama. And let me tell you something. It's one thing to say get mama. It's another thing to say color get mama. Let me tell you, I don't know how to translate it better in English, but when you add the color get mama to it, they saying it from the chest. Because some people might just be like, get mama, but they said colon, get mama. That's just like, you might as well say, bitch, fuck your mother. I'm telling you, I'm Haitian. Like, I know what that means. So I'm just like, they didn't even say get mama. They said colon, get mama. I said, oh my God. So yeah, so if you're not Haitian, you didn't even know that was happening in the background. I was just like, oh my God. Okay. Excuse me.
What does that mean?
One
One of my friends.
What country in Africa? Nigeria.
Are you dumb?
Y'all heard that? Are you dumb? And hear this bitch just sniffling into the camera. Hold it to your chest. I don't want to even hear you breathing. Matter of fact, if she was smart, we don't need to see these people. Hold the phone to your chest and point it towards the conversation and hold your breath, bitch. Sniffling shit. We could barely hear through the sniffling. If it wasn't for the fact that I was Haitian, I wouldn't even be able to translate this. Useless ass. Just, girl, hold your breath. Shit.
What you just said?
What country in Africa?
No, repeat what you just said before that.
What country in Africa?
I don't like the way it's going to right now. The communication is not good.
Okay, but what country in Africa?
Calm down.
At this point, the haters are bigger clowns than anyone they make fun of, so.
Not she's sitting in the school like Dave Blunt's. You know what's so crazy? You know what low-key her little tantrum with the security guards reminded me a little bit, and I just want to say this is my opinion as a big back. Remember the chick who went viral last year because of the whole Uber ride because she was too big or whatever, and I think she actually might have won something or whatever. I feel like low-key Shantel be looking for a moment like that, and if there's any moment she will actually try to pursue some type of legal shit right now, it will be because of that scooter. I really think Shantel will at some point try to be like, oh, I'm disabled, I'm this, I'm being mistreated this way. And it will be because of that scooter that she could think she could do that. It reminded me of that chick. And I was just like, bitch, I wouldn't have put you in my car either. My fucking axle and all that, bitch. If you don't roll to wherever you gotta go. Granted, I know I've never been an Uber driver and I know there's a lot that they go through and I don't and they should be able to say no to whoever the fuck they want. But bitch, my axles and tires can't take you. Go somewhere else. I don't even care if this is a deluxe you ordered. Fuck, girl. Order a bus next time. Shit, stupid. A U-Haul. Anyways, crying, laughing. Thank you for translating. No problem, boo. Thank you for the support. Man, that fucking Uber story from last year pissed me the fuck off. But there was enough people talking about it, so I just left it alone. But I'm like, you big bitch, you wouldn't have been in my car either. The fuck? I would just hand her the number to U-Haul. Bitch, you called the wrong person. You called for an Uber. You should have called for a U-Haul. Fat ass.
Cares? It's probably the one calling. I don't know. They get a rush. Like that's their that I've told you, they get a hate boner. It's friggin' hilarious. Anyway, I'm FaceTiming with my Beezers right now, so I need to get food and then we'll go home. Yeah.
Now everyone lock in and pay attention. And I'll remind you when she starts to switch the conversation and she starts to get quiet, she sees the security guard. She sees what's happening, and you'll see. She could have shut off the stream, but no. She tried to play it off. Baby, no.
Oh, enough content for you, Izol, to be here watching. Just saying. Hi there. Do you have to-go? Options to go? Could I get a Philly cheesesteak and fries to go, please? Hi there, how are you? No, today I don't think so because I'm going to be going home today. Thanks.
Look how red her face is. I don't know how she doesn't get concerned. And I know this is not something new. Like a lot of people have been pointing it out, honestly, for a while, how red her face has been. And I don't think it's due to the cold weather. Like her face has been red for a long time. I don't know how that she's not concerned. And sorry for the close-up, but I had to do it.
It's like people get mad for me mouthing back, but it's like they're allowed to sit on their streams all day and say whatever they want. Excuse me? Yeah, anytime someone comes in here and says, what kind of content is this? Why are you here? Like, you tell me. You tell me, buddy. Let them. You ever hear the let them theory?
These chicks always reading up on the same shit. For those who don't know, recently Rosie has been talking about the let them theory with her new boo Remy or whatever. And honestly, low-key, I ain't gonna say too much, but some new tea dropped about Remy. I'm just waiting to see if it's confirmed or not. But some new tea dropped about Remy, and I'm just sitting back like, oh my God. Y'all work fast. I ain't gonna say nothing, but I'm just sit back and be like, oh, they never learn. That's all I'm gonna say. They never learn. I'm gonna leave it there. Anthro Kitty, thank you so much for the support. Oh, she already used the disabled car despite seeing the scooter as a vehicle and seeing herself as better than us in wheelchairs. Sent with love. Yeah. It's just like she will always see herself as better than people, even when they're in the same position, and then somehow try to use that to also be a victim in some way. It's Shantel. She will never make sense. And thank you, boo. That bitch, one day, hopefully she realizes it. It probably will never happen, but she ain't better than half the people or any of the people she thinks she's better than. Please, look at her life played out online like this. Sounds like a you problem. Thank you. That was the most flavorless menu I've ever seen. And you know she would fuck it up. Chantel don't care. Chantel heats up cheese to eat. She don't give a fuck. Thank you, boo.
And they can say all day, like, you should be following the policies of mall. This is not haters anymore. Don't you realize this, Foodie? Don't you realize that nobody nobody would care if someone didn't call and lie and say that several customers. Oh, sorry. I'll move over here. He's chopping up the steak now. Several customers complained. You heard it right out of the security guard's mouth.
Yeah, how long would they?
You know?
I'm gonna say this before we continue because I know it's bad that I dropped that little bit of tea and didn't say nothing. I'm gonna repeat what I've said through the years. As a creator with my platform, some people see shit, some people find shit, they send it to me. I look, I close, I do not respond. I've seen a lot of shit through the years, and I'm just like, oh, I guess it's happening. And I just keep on going. That's why I could sit here confidently and say, no, I don't dox nobody. I don't spread no doxes. You send me some shit, I look and I keep it pushing. That's it. That's it. But I'm going to confidently say I agree with this statement. Michelle says Remy has to be a feeder to be attracted to that behemoth Roz. I'm not going to say the reason I believe he's a feeder is because he's simply attracted to Roz, but I'm pretty confident. That's all I'm going to say. And again, I don't spread shit. That's why you're not going to see that I posted shit in the Discord. Nope. When anybody slide me shit, I just look, close, and keep going. But one of these days, these bitches need to learn it's okay to date people and not talk about it, because there are people out there who got time and who are messy. Just know I ain't spreading shit. I just look and I'm just like, ugh. And part of me was like, nah, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. And then when I see it happening, I'm just like, well, here we are. That ain't my business. And interesting looking person. That's all I'm gonna say. Graham, thank you so much. Arguing with her phone in public. She looks insane. Yeah. The screaming outside looks even more insane. But it's Shantel. She don't care. She ain't got no self-awareness. Oh, Scrange. Oh my God, Scrange. Scrange. You have great timing. Did you see it? And this is not me asking nobody to spread shit, because I feel like if someone finds stuff, they're going to send it to multiple creators who cover somebody. Scrange, you let me know if you saw it. I ain't spread nothing. I looked, I closed, and I had a conversation with myself because it's an interesting looking person. Interesting looking. That's all I'm gonna say. I look. That's all.
The let them theory is just whenever people let them, like basically it's self-explanatory. People want to hate, let them. People don't like you, let them. People, like, who cares? Okay, anyways, from now on, we just ignore them and just put the Karen in the chat. F them all. No. There's no police. No, today at Dorito, the security told me not to stream. That's all. So I stopped. Actually, I didn't stop right away because I said, I'm going to leave. But, oh, you don't have to leave.
Hold on, I just want to follow up with Scrange. To be honest, I haven't seen much. I just noticed Rosie being sus, but I did get pretty sure confirmation. Yeah. Definitely an interesting looking fellow. That's all I'll say there. Oh, Beaver, the tutorial is in the description and you'll be able to follow that, and it shows you how to connect your membership to Discord. If you have any trouble, email or DM me on Twitter, please. Now, this is around the time that Shantel starts to act a little different. She sees security heading her way. Let's watch this.
No, the blue cheese stuffed olives are so good.
She looks
Hi.
pissed.
Consent.
Here we go.
Okay, so this is public property. No, this is public here, buddy. So right here, just I'm gonna educate you today. He's trying to tell me that I can't film from here, from the parking lot.
A 400-pound woman who hasn't had a traditional job or been able to keep one in years is going to educate them on how to do their job when she was asked to get off the property. And she's simply being escorted off. But she is going to do that right.
Whatever. What a loser.
She is rolling away on a scooter, talking to a group of strangers. The only form of interaction she really has with people, but they're the losers. Imagine if the security guards actually knew Shantel's background to call them losers. Mind you, she's doing all of this out of breath, over the weight limit of that scooter, wider than that fucking scooter. But yes, they're the losers. Okay.
Is this your property? No, it's not. Call the cops. No, it's not. I have a right to film in public. And if you want to listen to haters, I don't give a shit.
Why would she say that? If you want to listen to haters, are you dumb? This woman is in her 40s. Why would she say that? The way I would have wiped my whole account off of the fucking internet. Why? If you want to listen to haters, how old are you? Let's just say a viewer did call this in. Why would you even say that? Here's the thing. This is the thing I never get with Shantel. She'll constantly say, oh, I'm not going to give them the reaction they're looking for, which I understand. I have a lot of critics myself. I have a whole bunch of creators who don't like me. That is fine. When you know this, the one thing you don't do is give them the reaction they're looking for. Even if it's upsetting in the moment, especially if they're watching you in 4K, you don't do that shit. You looking for a reaction, I ain't going to give you that. When I log off, then get on the phone with a friend or something, and then I pop my shit, but I'm not going to give you that reaction in real time. Like when you see people come in chat or they'll send, it doesn't happen often, but somebody will send a super chat looking for a reaction. Oh, baby, no. Hopefully I don't read you the fuck down, but what you going to get out of me? I'm going to still sit here, look cute, and keep it pushing. Why would you give this reaction and then be talking about, oh, they look for this, and you deliver every time, bitch? Like, be for real. That it, Frenchie, like, my haters, bitch, who are you? You're simply doing something that you can't do, and we're telling you to leave. I don't know who your haters are. Actually, by looking at her, they probably could see who her haters are. They're vegetables, the scale, portion control. You know, those are her haters. Holly, thank you so much, boo. Thank you for 4 months. That part of the scooter in public pics that no one is talking about is alleged sound scooter. Hold on. The part of the scooter in public pics that no one is talking about is the alleged sound the scooter is making. The death rattle of Foodie Scooty. Wait, the one that was posted with her on the street? Because I could pull that up just in case. Because all I heard was the street. Which one are you talking about? You don't have to just tag me in the chat and I'll look to see because I'll pull up whatever. Because I got those clips saved. Ready to go. Tatum, thank you so much for the love, boo. Thank you for the support. I was 2 minutes behind the stream, and it was the part with the clown music. And when I tell you, I was confused why no one was laughing with me. Love you, boo. Oh, we were hollering. She decided to mute that bitch, and I was just like, let me put in the clown music. Seeing that's what we have here, a fucking clown. And you saw her, she tried to switch it up, and she started doing the rubbing the eye thing, trying to look. Like, bitch, you see security heading your way. Shut that fucking stream off. At least play it off. Because if she shut it off, she could be like, no, what do you mean? I was just talking to the show that I was watching. I was just reacting out of some bullshit. I don't know. Dumbass.
Fucking losers. Bruh. I'm not leaving. I'm allowed to be here. Like, I'm allowed. He's trying to tell me I can't go into.
Oh, Charlie, yes, Yaba said the person who gave her the pic said the scooter is really loud. Oh, that scooter probably got a month. I wonder, I can't remember. Has it been a month since she had it? Because I always thought it was just loud due to it like rolling over cracks or whatever on the street, but well, sucks to suck. Sucks to suck. What do you think she's gonna do when the scooter finally gives out? Keep in mind she bought it knowing she was over the weight limit, but you think she's gonna try to raise money again for another scooter? Speaking of raising money, where's Wanda the wallet? Is she still around? Because I haven't heard her name in a while, unless she uses a different username now. Clown Trash, thank you so much for 14 months, boo. Her name is going to be known around town with her bullshit. I really hope so. I really hope so. And here's the thing. It's not hard to miss someone like Shantel, not just because she's big. She is so, to describe her, it's so specific and you can't miss it. Over 400 pounds, on a scooter, wearing a hijab. That description is only Shantel. In her area, it is only Shantel. So let's just say I'm one security guard from the other day, right? And or actually these two security guards here, which is why a ban at the mall can actually work for someone like Shantel. Because let's just say I'm one of the security guards and I'm finishing out my shift and I just leave notes for my coworkers or my colleagues. I'll be like, yeah, this huge bitch, the size of a fucking Fiat. She wears a hijab. She's in a scooter. That's all you got to tell your colleagues, and they'll be able to see her from a mile away. You can't miss her because how big she is. The hijab itself is just a good descriptor. Like, you cannot miss her. There is only one 400-pound woman in her area with the hijab that rides a scooter. I can guarantee that, and I don't live in her area. I can guarantee you it is only Shantel. She is going to get known very fast. It is only her. Sounds like you problem. Thank you. Wanda filed. What the fuck? Wanda filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy after all that donating. Why do all her biggest donors do that? Do y'all remember what happened with Jam? There was somebody else too. The guy who was the feeder. I think he ended up getting in some shit with his mother. Rev and Shani. See, take that as a sign for y'all who be sending money to Shantel. You're cursed to go broke. You see all those names that ended up in some shit after sending Shantel money? Take that as a sign for y'all who even be doing for trolling. You might end up broke, losing everything, even for a troll. Just saying. Jam, Wanda's wallet. Just found out about that. That feeder dude. Reverend Shanny. All going through it. Broke as fuck. See? Crazy.
The Loblaw is for 24 hours. And then they're like following me. Oh, we're escorting you out. What is your name and badge number? Ignoring me.
See, this is why I couldn't be no security guard. Because if she turned back to me and said, "What is your name and badge number?" I'd be like, "Bitch, what is your weight? What is your blood sugar reading? Fat ass." Yeah, how about that? Since we want numbers, what's that? And I would have said it right on live stream. I don't care.
Can someone look up the law? Do they own the public parking lot, or am I allowed to be here?
Oh, sounds like you were kidding. Oh, Wanda didn't file for chapter 11. Well, the others are true. To be clear, okay, take the Wanda one out of it. Take the Wanda one out of it. Reverend Shanny broke. Thank you for reminding me. Anime sucks. He going through legal problem. What's his name? S Jam. I think he ended up having to live with his girlfriend. Many DUIs. Your life just goes downhill once you support Shantel. Just saying. Your life goes downhill. Look what happened after FFG took that picture smiling with Shantel. Downhill from there. Fake as fuck, but look, a moment of kindness, even though it was fake, a moment of support. That bitch, it's about the support. FFG was in that crowd rooting Shantel on while she waddled down in that fashion show, being fake, being supportive, and look, downhill from there. Now the bitch is terminated. So the point still stands. When you are supportive of pieces of shit, people who are known pieces of shit, your life just goes downhill. Look at FFG, prime example. Life just been downhill since the fashion show. Just saying.
This is good content, honestly. Am I allowed to be here? Does anyone know? No, seriously, I need someone to Google it. No, they can't trespass me and ban me. I'm not filming. I left when they told me to. Yeah, they may own the car part. It's a public parking lot. Like, what? They don't own the whole friggin' area. It's so stupid. I'm not talking to you. See ya. This is not public this is public property.
This is private property.
No, it isn't. Detained? Okay, sure. Okay, sure. I didn't break any laws. Go fuck yourself.
I ain't gonna hold you. Security guard John in the blue, he kind of fine shit. Sir. See, a bitch like me, I'll leave. But if I don't, what you want to do? A cavity check? What you want, sir? What you want? Because security guard in the blue kind of fine. Just kidding. I know some people get mad when I say shit like that. My bad. I'm not kidding, but because you're kind of fine. Hold on. What's behind them glasses, sir? Let's see if we're the same height if we laying down. They would call the cops on me.
What the fuck? Idiots, man. I'm gonna look up the law and come back. You're fucking yeah.
I did edit it out and mute it, but what she just said is they're fucking R-worded. And I just wanted to play the clip from just the day prior about her being, seeming remorseful about using the R word, even though we know she wasn't. Allison, I'm detained. Yes, sir. Where do you want me to put my hand? Yeah, ever thought? No, I did. Nope. I because I would detain me. Don't threaten me with a good time. Security guard B, you just stand outside, stand guard, stand watch. He got this. He got this one. You just stand guard, sir. He got this. I am no threat. I promise you that. I promise you that. And if you hear screaming, it's not what you think. Just stand guard. If you hear screaming in the room, that's not what you think. Trust me, we are fine. Back to Shantel in the R word.
I said the R word. I have a trouble with that. You guys know. Okay, my stance on the R word is I try not to use it. I do consciously try. When I get really, really angry, sometimes it slips out. So I apologize for that. I don't mean it in an offensive way towards people with disabilities. I usually use it in reference to people who are extremely, willfully dumb and ignorant. I will try in the future not to say it ever again. You're gonna be detained. Detain me, bitch.
2 hours later, she was using the R word once again. The way her camera just kept malfunctioning, it is so funny. It's so ridiculous. The Canadian mall cop broke lucky because I noticed nobody mentioned it. I was just like, is it just me or like he caught a phone?
Why is nobody looking it up? It's private? No, they're not. No, it's not. I'm allowed to be in a park. I can't film in a parking lot? Okay, let me look this up right now.
Look at that face. Look at that skin. Look at that. Oh my God. You know what? I remember a viewer saying this, and in this angle, you could really see it. Chantel's eyelids do look like pussy lips. They really do. See, FFG, you don't have to wish her to be molested. You could have just said your eyelids look like pussy lips, bitch. Look. Truly. Fat ass eyelids. They just sitting there looking like pussy lips. That's crazy. But here go FFG, dumbass. You got molested as a child. Shut up, stupid. Dumbass.
Anyways, whatever.
And that is the end for now. We will continue on to the next one. We will continue on to the next one, probably in our next stream. I don't know if I want to do Amber next or do Shantel next. I'll probably just continue with Shantel. I'll see how I'm feeling. But we will be back here in the next couple of days. Again, it's going to be more Shantel. Definitely got to get in some Amber. And FFG's weird ass. We'll fit her in. I was so delighted to see how many of y'all actually want to cover that cringy ass yaya stuff, because it is hard to listen to, but I understand as a group it's probably more enjoyable to take in the cringe together. So when I started seeing more comments of that, I was like, oh, y'all actually want to watch this shit? Shit, say less. You know I like to clown that bitch, so say less. Tatum, thank you so much for the support. You know, the ick you get when someone has white stuff on the corner of their mouth, dry as fuck. Yeah, the ick I get from that is how when she opens her mouth, yeah, especially when her teeth show, or when the plaque fills in that gap. Oh God, a mess. I'm not gonna put it on screen, but apparently it sounds like the LCU is having a very interesting conversation. I do not actually. Let me just put it on screen. Boner Pins, for those who don't know, Boner Pins is my mod that streams Locale Bus in Discord and other LCU shows. And Boner Pins reported that they were having a debate about PDF files on the LCU tonight. Not shocking, since there's so many damn predators in that fucking community. But, that. Oh, Donovan. How do I explain this to my partner? She's asking me who has pussy eyelids. Guys, help me come up with a lie. See, how do you explain that shit? Just someone online who I got nothing. That's what I need to think before I say these out loud, because how do you guys explain this shit to loved ones? I don't know. Just, tell them they heard wrong. Smee said, you don't get to say that shit to people, then try to log the fuck off. Oh my God. Not showed my partner Shantel's eyes. And she said, you can't say that. Well, but is it wrong though? Tell me the description. It's accurate. So okay, so hold on. So okay, hold on. So you not saying this don't look like a Fiat or a Cybertruck? You know what I'm saying? Or even a Bronco? You know? Sometimes you just gotta. Sometimes the truth just isn't kind. It's just not kind sometimes. But look. That's just what it is. She's shaped like a Fiat and got eyelids like a pussy. She needs to talk to her. She needs to talk to her family about that. I don't know. Shit. I don't know. Oh my God. The way y'all entertain this fucking foolishness will always make me happy. It will always, always, always make me happy. Hold on. That's a Volkswagen. Fat and deep blue. Hold on. Let me put it back. Donovan, take a screenshot of this right here. No one can argue that. No one can argue that. This screenshot right here says everything you need to explain to your partner. Look, you got visual, perfect description. Just saying. Thank you, Smee. Just saying. Blue shirt, handcuffs. Okay. You see it, right? Shit. Don't worry, y'all. I'm gonna take a cold shower. If this is any excuse, I'm currently on my cycle. If that is any excuse for any of the things I said and I stand by it, to be clear. I stand by it. But I am on my cycle, okay? Shit. I'm going through it. A lump that gains sentence but not intelligence. Listen. Here we are. It is an excuse. Not Princess Brioche saying it's not an excuse. Just go with it. Just go with it. You know what? We are in this together. And when I have these thoughts, where am I supposed to put them? Y'all want me to put them in a journal? Y'all want me to put it in a journal like Amber? I'll end up like her. I gotta, put it somewhere. No, okay. I am done. I'm gonna let y'all go for the night. Thank you for joining me on this long, long scooter ride. We are gonna pick it up from where she's still out there, cursing, doing the fucking most, and we're gonna keep looking at this bitch. We are just gonna keep enjoying it, and we'll see what happens next time she go live. Cause I don't think she's gone live, and I could be wrong. Allison, we can let it slide one time, Polly Pocket. Listen, if it's Officer Blue Jacket, he could call me. But okay, I'm done. He could put me in his pocket, his pants. Okay, I'm done. Okay, for real. Thank you for putting up with me all these years. I appreciate y'all. I could only be me. Thank you for accepting me. For me. Later, guys.
Well, I look like Peter Griffin today. It's the glasses and the chubby face. Anyways. From being 130 to 280, the bigger you are, the longer the shower. So if I'm 340 pounds, how long do I have to take in the shower? Fuck that. I just wash a few body parts. The ones that don't smell don't really matter.
Well, I mean...
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I went to the bathroom. There was no toilet paper. So I took extra long because I had to wash my ass in the sink and then blow dry my ass with the friggin' Dyson hairdryer. It was like very powerful. So luckily I got to just put my butt far enough away. I know! They had no toilet paper! So I washed my hands very well. I don't smell, I think. Excuse me. A, B, C. I can burp the alphabet. I was gonna strip for you for Valentine's Day. You know, I was gonna I bought red platform heels. I bought red lingerie. I was gonna strip for you, but you had to be an asshole. You can't strangle me. You can't strangle me. Oh my god. Goodbye.